Allegedly, the song Daughter on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album.
I love that one.
It's potentially a murder confession about Jay Z's mistress, Cathy White. Cathy White was known to be pregnant in 2011. Shortly after giving birth, Cathy died mysteriously in her apartment of a brain aneurysm.
So check this out, y'all. I'm in a super mystical frequency right now. Today is the second born day for Kim Porter. This is the day that she passed. And I'm just like in my backyard and I'm giving thanks.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media.
So new details of Kim Porter's long-lost diary just got leaked all over social media. And to everyone's surprise, Kim dropped some major hints about Cathy White. There has always been talk that not only was Cathy Jay Z's mistress, but also allegedly Beyonce's, after making her their surrogate. A lot of people didn't think Kim Porter and Beyoncé had any connection at all since we barely saw them together in public, but from what's being reported right now, they actually did. Kim knew a little too much. After all, she was the baby mama of Jay Z's ex-best friend. Celebrities using surrogates and then turning around to lie about it isn't new, but Beyoncé and Jay Z's situation keeps being brought up because of all the shady details surrounding the death of Cathy White. Looks like Kim Porter and Cathy White suffered the same fate. I am pretty sure you mush have come across or read parts of Kim's diary that she kept while she was with Diddy. In 2025 itself, someone released a biography that contained some parts of it. However, those were only parts. Allegedly, the full diary has more damning stuff against number of celebs in the industry. No wonder her laptop disappeared when she passed away. Just to give you an example on how crazy her diary entries were, in one of the parts, Kim talks about how Diddy forced her to get down with Will and Jada Smith while she was 9 months carrying, all in the name of energy harvesting. Now, in case you somehow don't know who Cathy was, she was Jay Z's rumored pregnant mistress. She suddenly died of a brain aneurysm just days after she was scheduled to do an exclusive about her and Jay Z's alleged affair. A lot of people have since speculated that Cathy was allegedly Beyonce's surrogate because she's always had complications with pregnancy. However, Jay and Cathy allegedly started having an affair. However, after Cathy popped out blue, she decided to go running to the blogs to expose Beyonce for not actually carrying blue like she was claiming in public.
In 2011, Jay Z's longtime mistress Cathy White was laid into eternal rest after she was about to go public with her relationship with Jay Z. Cathy White was also pregnant at the time, and at the time that she was laid into eternal rest, that's about the same time that Blue Ivy was born. Yes, Beyonce did know about this woman, but it would have been a bad image if Jay Z was caught in a scandal of cheating with this woman. So the lady actually reached out to Jay Z and said that she was going to expose him. And as soon as she done that, a few days later, she was found dead under mysterious death. Okay, so they were saying, that it was a brain aneurysm, but the coroner actually said that they didn't know, that it was suspicious. So they still never found out exactly how she passed away, but it was just said as a brain aneurysm in the very beginning. But that actually wasn't the way of the reason.
You see, around the same time all this was happening, Kim was still alive, so she got to see everything happen in real time because of Jay Z and Diddy's friendships. As y'all know, Jay Z and Diddy were so close that at some point, Jay was even being accused of being an accomplice in Diddy's crimes. So Jay, Beyonce, and Cathy drama was something she witnessed firsthand. And baby, this exact tea is exactly what it's being reported that Kim spoke about in her diary. Even Candace Owens got her hands on a copy of the book, and she wasted no time running to her podcast to spill all the tea. And in case you're wondering, the book didn't just go into details about Cathy White. Kim also went off about the freak-offs, mails, and how she allegedly found receipts of him helping Jay Z and Beyonce get rid of a body as well.
In the book, Porter allegedly recounts discovering and making copies of the tapes that Diddy made of himself having with young boys that he was managing, including an alleged tape involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to become a household name. Porter alleges that when she discovered those videotapes of Sean and his encounters in the bedroom in this vault.
Now, the reason people believe Beyonce and Jay Z got rid of Cathy wasn't just because she was their surrogate. It's because Beyonce was actively claiming to be pregnant in public, and Cathy coming out with the truth would have ruined Beyonce's career. If this were just about surrogacy, it really wouldn't be an issue because a lot of other celebrities have had surrogates and not said anything about it. Kim Kardashian, for example, used surrogates for their third and fourth children after Kim experienced severe pregnancy complications with North and Saint. She had placenta accreta, a dangerous condition where the placenta attaches too deeply. This nearly killed her, leading her doctors to advise against carrying more children. But unlike Beyonce, Kim was very open about it. She wasn't faking a pregnancy while someone else carried the baby.
Wait to talk to you about this Beyonce baby bump conspiracy, rumor, fake pregnancy thing that's being alleged. I just don't even know where to start, so I'm going to take you through it step by step. Here's how the rumor got started. Beyonce recently, like last Sunday, appeared on an Australian show. And when she sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled. Hold on. As ridiculous as it sounds, you know I did my research and we've got the video to prove. Hold on. So people started questioning, was this baby bump real or fake? Now, being a woman who, you know, I had my baby bump, many of you have had baby bumps, I never remember my baby bump squat. Just take a look at the video. Okay, so here's Beyonce and she's walking out and everything is fine, she's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down and, okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is, there it is. What that is, B? Okay, now let's bring it back and freeze it. Yeah, oh yeah, we're analyzing. There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. I was on bed rest the whole time. I'm not exactly sure. But I can tell you, when I would get out of the bed and sit up at a kitchen table, I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like, I was so concerned about my back and the baby. Even at 5 months, you know, I sat like this, right? Well, look, Beyonce has denied these rumors, saying that they're stupid and they're ridiculous. Beyonce's pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay Z's alleged mistress away. Beyonce is going to use a surrogate so she can maintain her body, but they're going to play it off like it's allegedly, you know, like they gave birth. Now, you remember I was the first one to say this, and you remember because wait, I haven't said it yet. Watch. It's going to be an at-home water birth in the master bathroom. There are going to be 3 people there. Beyonce, Jay Z, and her mother, Miss Tina. Watch.
Nicole Kidman also used surrogacy for her second biological daughter after suffering multiple fertility issues. Nicole and her husband actually kept the entire surrogacy completely private until after the birth. This was very similar to what Beyonce was rumored to have done with Blue Ivy, too. Now, while all these celebrities were open about having surrogates, there have also been other celebrities who have been accused of also faking their pregnancy publicly while secretly having a surrogate. You know, just like Beyonce has also been rumored to have done. And funny enough, this couple has also been linked to Beyonce and Jay Z recently. I'm talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Conspiracy theorists claim Meghan used surrogates for both children. They even said the baby bump she was rocking was a prosthetic that she fixed up to fool people while the surrogate carried the baby.
Trevor put an article out there that Meghan had a hysterectomy and couldn't have children. And that was a big issue in their relationship. So that says a lot to the fake royal kids right now, because obviously they couldn't have come out of her. So that's something that she obviously is going to have to deal with eventually.
Anyway, going back to Kim, it's been speculated that the reason why she was taken out was that she simply knew too much. And I'm not talking about how just knowing too much about just Diddy. I'm talking about Beyonce and Jay Z too. And interestingly enough, she ended up dying under similar mysterious circumstances, just like Cathy did. Kim's autopsy report claimed that she died from pneumonia, but according to some insiders, when they found her, she had red fluid in her pillowcases, as well as a trail of it on her bedroom floor that led to the bathroom. I don't know about about y'all, but that doesn't scream pneumonia to me. And get this, the coroner who was handling her case also said he found traces of toxins in Kim's body. Now, for some shady reason, right after he revealed this, he was kicked out of the case and replaced with someone that Diddy had allegedly handpicked. When have you ever heard of this? The corruption in this entire case is just so blatant, and everyone just watched it happen. A lot of people believe Kim lost her life because of the content of her diary, and honestly, this makes a lot of sense. Mind you, Diddy had bought an entire gold casket just 1 month before Kim passed away. One person reacted to all this saying, "Since we're on the topic of Diddy, I hope they open up the Kim Porter case. I went down the rabbit hole of Cathy White, and yeah, her case needs to be open too." Another person said, "I do believe Kim Porter was taken out by Sean John Puffy Diddy Combs. She was writing a book to expose Diddy. He ought to be ashamed to have his children's mother unalived. Jay Z's ex Cathy White is unalived under suspicious circumstances. Diddy is the devil, and her kids should take heed. The older ones should be careful about their father." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Kim exposing Beyonce and Jay Z? And do you really think Cathy was unalived for knowing too much? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.